Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Solana. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, I do want to apologize if you are going to hear a lot of children screaming in the background. There's nothing I can do about it. I swear to God, they scream like crazy, but nothing I can do about the screaming. So hopefully that doesn't bother you too much. Without further ado, let's get straight into the charts. Now, jumping into the daily chart. So let's just zoom out on Solana so that we can see what is going on here. So as you can see, what is happening right now is we have printed this new low, right? So this was our low here, and this is a higher low. We have our high here, and we have a higher high here. So what is happening is we are in an uptrend on the daily chart. We do have a target at $406 here at the 1.618, which is our target as of right now, because we have broken through the first fib level. The first fib level being here at $58, which is the previous all-time high that we set during the May rally. And yeah, so once you break through the first fib level, you can target the 1.618 because more often than not, you get to the 1.618 after breaking the first fib level. Now, the first fib level wasn't back tested as support. So what I'm thinking is if we have another flash crash, another another dump of FUD into the markets, then you can potentially see a bounce off of $58 here for Solana. So keep this price in mind. If you have any spare stable coins and you want to set some buy orders, this is a great zone to do so. So set some buy orders. Not a financial advisor, obviously, but this is a great entry point for Solana. Not saying we're going to get there, obviously, but this is a zone that we need to back test. And if we're going to have a black swan event, this is a great zone where we can potentially wick down to. Now, if we zoom in, you can see we have the 20 EMA, which is the yellow line, and the red line here, which is the 55 EMA. Now, we are breaking through the 20 EMA. We're back testing it as support, which is nice. We do have this little Fibonacci retracement here. We're going to take a look at that. And the first fib level, for some reason, doesn't show. So this is our swing low, this trend line that I just said. This is the swing low, and this is the swing high of the fib retracement. The target is $164 if we break through this swing high. Now, to get to that swing high, we need to get through this major resistance level here at $102, which is the 0.618, which is the golden ratio of this fib retracement, the most important fib level. That is where the 55 EMA is. So that just adds to the resistance. So this is a very important level that we need to break, because what can happen is we can simply have this move to the upside, create this double M top pattern, and get rejected down for either a double bottom pattern or even printing a lower low here, which is not something that we want to do, obviously. So keep an eye on this level. If you want to swing trade, or you entered for a quick little trade, potentially if you got in from the 20 EMA on the daily chart, that is a nice 18% trade. So if you want to take some profits, if that's what you want to do, then you can do that by taking some profits at this level and then potentially buying back in lower at one of these Fibonacci levels. We have the 0.5 at $96, the 0.382 at $91, and the 0.236 at $85. But like I've been saying, I'm not selling any of my cryptos. This is not the time to be selling right now. And if I just draw this out, you can see that we do have this horizontal resistance here, and we are being suppressed by this trend line once again. So if we fail to break through it, we are going to come back down and back test either this support trend line or come back to the first fib level here. Or even, as low as this swing low here around about $79 for a nice double bottom pattern. But like I said, we're running into this resistance right now. We've been rejected from there twice, so there is a chance we're going to get rejected once again. So please have that in mind. Actually, if I just complete this drawing here, you can actually think of this as a falling wedge here, because if you just add in this support trend line that we've been holding very nicely, 1, 2, 3, well, around about 4 touches off this level, you have a target, you have yourself a target at $122, which is the target from this falling wedge, because that's where the wedge was created. So like I said, key resistance here at the golden ratio, $102. If we break that, if we manage to break that, back test it as support, you're looking at $122. You break that, you're looking at $164. Obviously, Bitcoin can do whatever it wants. We can have, flash crashes out of nowhere. We can have some bullish events, bullish news out of nowhere as well. But during these tough times and during these trying times, you can get, very, very bearish news out of nowhere, and Bitcoin is potentially going to dump once again. So I'm still not expecting the rally that I was expecting right now. I haven't been following all the news very closely. So if I'm missing out on something, let me know down below in the comments. Now, if we jump into the daily RSI here, we do have two support trend lines here, as you can see. So one touch here, second touch for this trend line. Let me just change the color of that one so you can see the differences. So the pink trend line has two touches. This white trend line has two touches. So this is a great support trend line for you, or support trend lines for you to know your entries. Now, I'm just going to add in this resistance over here. So we are in this sort of channel over here right now. So look for the white trend line. You lose that. Look for the pink trend line. So if you are going to run into this resistance, you can potentially look for a nice swing trade opportunity, but I'm not risking it too much during these times, and I don't even have that much spare time to swing trade, but you can look for some swing trades if you run into this resistance. Obviously, the bullish scenario would be is that we can break through this resistance over here and back test it as support, or we can have a fake out, break through it, Bitcoin drops back down, and you come back and you back test some of these resistance support levels here. But holding this pink trend line would be very, very important. Obviously, if we see a flash crash and you go all the way below the index of 30 on the RSI, that would be a great entry, because look at when you were over here below the index of 30, you were oversold. Look at the move to the upside you had here. You ran into that resistance once again, and this is why you need to buy these dips as soon as you can, because the recovery from those oversold positions, from those oversold areas, is very quick most of the times. So that is for the daily RSI. Draw this out on your chart. It's easier to follow from your desktop. Now we have a bullish reversal pattern, a falling wedge here with a target at $122. You have a major resistance level at $102 that you want to get through. You're running into the resistance of the falling wedge. So if you were to get rejected from there, look for support on this on the support of the falling wedge here, this white trend line. So potentially, if you get rejected here, you lose the 20, you lose the 0.236. Look for balances off of this area over here. And yeah, that is pretty much it. If I missed anything out on the charts, please let me know down below in the comment section, guys. I want to thank all my patrons for sticking with me, sticking on the Patreon, even though there was no content there for 3 weeks. So thank you all, guys, for supporting me. Thank you all for the donations. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let me know if you have any suggestions, any requests. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.